Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. Today I'm working on a 24 by 24 deep edge canvas. It is a pre-gessoed stretched canvas and it is very, very tight, which is awesome. And I'm working just with paint and water again today. This is golden fluid acrylics Payne's Gray, and it has about 60 drops of pigment in about 12 ounces of water. And then I also have Amsterdam sap green, and I've used about an ounce of paint in about 16 ounces of water. And then I have also some golden fluid acrylics quinacridone nickel azo gold. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. I might just stick to the blue and green. I plan on doing another piece like my last video. I'll tag it for you here so that you can check out how I did this. I did this very abstract. I used a brush to kind of move the paint around. I did a lot of tilting, and then I covered the whole thing with plastic and let it dry, peeled the plastic off, and it gives this wonderful faux texture. It looks like it has texture, but it dries very, very flat. And I love this look. But I want to add some structure to it this time. And I was recently watching YouTube, and YouTube suggested an artist to me named Louise Janetta, and she does a lot of mark making on heavy-duty papers for scrapbooking and that kind of thing. And what she did was she used some botanicals and put them down on the canvas, added some color to it, let it dry, and then peeled it off, and it gave this beautiful relief of the structure of the botanicals that she had on there. And I'm going to try that on canvas and then cover it with the plastic so that my negative space has that kind of fractured glass look, but then there's some structure from the thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do is wet my surface, because when I put my botanicals down, I want some fluid underneath. I want it to be wet underneath. Number one, because it will hold what I've got in place. And number two, because when I put some color on top, the surface tension of the water underneath the leaf and the grass that I use is going to pull the color underneath it also. Paint travels better on a wet surface, so I'm really saturating this down. I want lots of moisture to work with. Also because I just turned the dehumidifier off, but I normally have it running in my studio. Things dry a lot quicker that way. So the air is very dry, so this is going to dry as I work. So first thing I'm going to do is lay down the grass seed heads. I found these gorgeous grass seed heads. I just went for a nice little walk down my little country road, and I found these, and I love the motion that these give. So I'm just going to kind of plop it down like that. And I also pressed these all day long. They were pressed all day long under some really big 2x4s. Well, actually, I think they were 2x8s left over from our construction. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I've got several of these. I'm just gonna place them around, and I want to play with that kind of motion. There we go, that's really nice. I'm gonna spray on top of these too, I think. Let's put this one right here. There we go. I've got this one that's a little looser. We're going to put it right here. Doesn't have quite as much of that fluffiness that the others have, and this one's very gathered. So I'm going to put it right there. That's really nice. And then I have some actual leaves. Do I want to put it like this? It's nice when things cross. I think I'll put it like right here. Yep. Nope. There we go. I want it coming off of the side just a little bit. Like these are touching over here. I want it to cross that barrier if I can. I'm gonna have to really press this down. I'll probably put another canvas over top of it so that it holds everything down. Okay, so let's spray that with water. I think it will help things stay in place, help my paint travel. Okay, I'm going to start with the green. So I've got this squirt bottle. Oh, let me test it real quick. Yeah, so I've got the squirt bottle set up. So it's not a wide spray, but it's not a complete stream either. I want some green all over, but heaviest in this corner. I might come back to that. Let's put some of this Payne's Gray down next. Oops, too much of a stream. Let's tighten that up a little bit. There we go. I want these colors to blend a bit, but I want it to be heavier on the green in some areas, and heavier on the blue in others. You can see I'm really saturating. There's a lot of moisture on here. I'm gonna have to let this sit overnight, I think. Don't forget the edges. Coming from the other angle here. You can see that it's, or I can see that it's already really soaking into that canvas there. And because these are very saturated with water, these colors will dry lighter than they currently appear. Okay, do I want to put any of the QNAG in there? Oh, I'm really tempted. But I don't think I'm going to. I want a little more saturation in there. All right. It's time to cover it with plastic, I think. Yep. Is enough moisture over here? I don't think so. Wow, it really soaks in. I want it to be lighter in the center. Okay, time to put our plastic down. Okay, here we go. This is the plastic that this canvas came wrapped in. Oh yeah, okay, this is going to work. I'm very excited. Everywhere that there's an air bubble, it will dry lighter than it currently appears, because again, working with surface tension, the surface tension of the water pulls the paint to itself where it's touching the plastic. I don't need to seal this down on the edges. I love the motion that I'm getting in here, but let's break it up just a little bit. Just by pinching and gathering, we create different air pockets. There we go. I like all of that. I wish that was a little flatter and that there too. But if it skips in places, that'll just make it look more organic. So I'm okay with that as long as the shape and form still are obvious. Okay, I'm going to cover this with another canvas. And I've got a couple more little spacer bars here. Kind of weight that down and okay, I've got it weighted down. I think we're ready to leave this. I will come back to this in the morning and show you what we've got. here is the final result, and I absolutely love this. I'm so glad that I saved that quinacridone nickel azo gold to use as highlights and just loose brush strokes to highlight the structure of the botanical print there. I love it, and I really love this texture right here. I'm calling it texture, but it's completely flat. You can't feel it with your fingers, but the effect that it gave using super diluted paint and doing multiple layers with the plastic wrap and the spray, that is so beautiful. I love how organic that is. I love the structure of the grasses and the three colors, just blue, green, and yellow, or orange, I suppose. I'm super happy with this. I hope you like it too. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to do the YouTube things and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And go mix up some paints and be fearless.